Hey guys, it's Anastasia from Motherhood and I'm finally back for a bump date. We're gonna do things a little bit differently today. This week, we're gonna do a combined 31st and 32nd week bump date. And in a couple of minutes, you'll understand why I wasn't able to film in the last couple of weeks. And you'll also be introduced to the beginnings of our new nursery. Hey guys, and welcome back to Motherhood and my 31st and 32nd week bump date. I'm so excited to update you guys on what went on my 32nd and 31st week. It was absolutely insane. So as you know, my last video was actually recorded at my dad's house. That was my 30th week. The lighting was bad, I was a hot mess, and it was pretty short and sweet. After that was filmed, I tried everything I could to try to film my next bump date at my dad's, but it was impossible. We just had a stroke of bad luck that week. We were getting our floors refinished. Our entire first floor has hardwood and we decided to get it refinished before the baby comes. And there was so much turmoil in our house while we were at my dad's that Nick and I ended up having to go back and forth several times to try to clean up some of the messes that were going on. Our guys that were refinishing our floors found staining that we didn't anticipate. Everything's fine now, the floors are absolutely beautiful, but for the amount of times that we had to go back and forth, it was absolutely insane. So that combined with stress and combined with lack of sleep made me extremely sick that week. It was pretty intense. So I decided that I would put off filming until I felt better, and I'm happy to say that both me and baby are doing well. So let's talk about what baby was up to at the 31st week. At the 31st week, my baby was the size of a pineapple. He measured at about 15.2 to 16.7 inches in length, and he weighed about 2.5 to 3.8 pounds. And believe me, I can definitely feel him getting bigger as the weeks go on. It was very noticeable, and I actually started to wear a third hip brace while I was at my dad's. My dad has a pretty big house and he has a lot of stairs in his house, which were really difficult to navigate. So I ended up wearing 3 hip braces and I still was in pain from my PSD. So a shout out to all of you mommies out there who know what PSD is, and a shout out for all of you who were able to get through it. It's pretty intense. At week 31, my baby's brain was developing at a rapid rate, but I felt like my brain was deteriorating at the same time. I definitely had a case of pregnancy brain, and I think that was mostly because I wasn't in my house, I wasn't sleeping, and I just could not hold on to a thought. It was incredible. The difference between how I feel now and how tired I was during my last bump date, I mean, I can't even compare. It was so hard to keep up. And that was like with naps, which I didn't really nap during those times, but I did try. But it's crazy how much fuel and how much energy your body actually uses to make a baby. Even though you feel like you've done nothing during the day, you somehow feel exhausted at the end. So I'm happy to say that I'm feeling a little bit better now. So while we were at my dad's at the 31st week, I also had another OB appointment. Now my OB appointments have been going pretty well now, but this is the first appointment that I went to without Nick. So I was so nervous. I'm not really great with doctors in general or with hospitals. I don't like being sick. I don't like going near people who are sick. It's just not something that I'm into. But Nick, being a paramedic, is very fascinated about some of the things that go on in pregnancy. I've tried to share in his excitement in some things, but some things just tend to revolt me. So he has been coming along on all of my appointments, but like I said, this was the first appointment that he missed. And my dad actually had to drive me to this appointment. So I went in by myself and it ended up being okay. It was very short and sweet. And it was probably the most positive appointment I've had so far. Nothing really weird to report. My PSD, of course, is still there and still progressing, and probably will get worse by the time I'm ready to deliver. The only other feedback I did get was that I need to gain a little bit more weight at this point. And I think what happened was we ended up getting so stressed out with the move and getting ready for the baby and all of that stuff that even though I was eating the exact same things that I've been eating for weeks, I just wasn't putting on weight. So we have another appointment coming up at the 33rd week, and she'll be weighing me at that point and seeing how far along I've come. I think I have gained weight. But it's something to watch out for. Stress is inevitable in pregnancy, and sometimes your body can be kind of weird. Like for me, the first 3 or 4 months, I didn't gain a thing, and then I gained a lot of weight in a very short amount of time, and then I seemed to plateau again. So that seems to be what my body does best, and everything is fine. So just as long as I'm gaining a pound a week from now until I deliver, everything will be a-okay. So now let's talk about the 32nd week of pregnancy. The 32nd week brought with it so many changes. Everything seemed to happen during this 32nd week. So we moved back to our house officially. Our floors are absolutely perfect, and all in a span of 1 week, Nick was able to purchase a nursery rug. He was able to put on molding on all of the rooms in our house. The floors were refinished. The rooms were painted, and as you can see, I am now sitting in what will be our nursery, and I'm so excited. The color is called Fashion Gray, and I actually had to take away some of the decor that we've already tested and put up because I'd love to do a nursery tour for you guys. I'm so excited to do that. But I thought you'd get a little bit of a sneak peek of the crib that we chose. It's called the Baby Cache Windsor. I think it's available at Babies R Us and a couple of other stores. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's about $600, but it's well worth it. It's convertible into a toddler bed and into a regular twin size bed. So once you purchase the crib, you don't have to worry about purchasing more furniture. It's great. And we also refinished vintage furniture that is from my grandmother's house in the exact same color as the crib. So that's all done. So all in the span of 1 week, it's like we got home and the nesting that we weren't able to do during the 31st week, we got it done in the 32nd week. It was absolutely insane, but our house looks great, and I am personally feeling a lot less stress because I know that my baby will be coming home to a beautiful environment. During the 32nd week, my baby measured approximately 15.2 to 16.7 inches, or is the size of a summer squash. So that's pretty big. That's humongous actually, and hard to believe that he got that big that quickly, and that time is flying by so quickly. It's unbelievable. He also weighs about 2.5 to 3.8 pounds. Another neat thing that happened during the 32nd week was that I noticed that my bum descended. It went down considerably. So I am less out of breath, which is great, and I don't feel like I have a giant shelf right here, which is also great. During the 32nd week, I also got a little bit bigger. I have 2 maternity tops that I've been rotating, which is so sad for a fashionista like me. I have this jean top, which you've seen countless times, and another nursing top. But honestly, they're the most comfortable things I own right now, and I'm just embracing it. Alright guys, here's another thing that happened during the 32nd week of filming at least. My amazing SD card thinks that it is perfectly full when there's nothing on it. So here I am doing a vlogumentary style. So as I was saying, I will buy something chic, I promise you, for my shower, and I promise you I will be wearing something different in my next vlog. So here I am using my cell phone. Let me know if you like this style of vlog, by the way. And while I'm here, I guess I can give you a short tour of the nursery that we have so far. So Fashion Gray is on the walls.
And we also have this amazing crib. I love it so far. I guess this is just the way it is now. You have to go with the flow. So 32nd week, it was great, it was busy, it was stressful, and as you can see, the first day of the 33rd week is not much different. So I will try to get my act together for my next vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in to Mahanathon. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully see you with my good camera that is sitting there, innocent like, very, very soon. See you later.